Now, Belgium's Royal Museum for Central Africa is set to reopen after a lengthy multi-million-dollar refurbishment. In the past, the museum was widely criticized for its presentation of Belgium's colonization of the Congo. But authorities say the renovated exhibitions will show a fresh attitude to the country's history.
It was once a triumphant celebration of the country's colonial past. But the Belgian African Museum closed its doors to visitors in 2013 for renovations following years of criticism. It was often criticized for its portrayal of African people and Belgium's brutal colonial past. But now, according to authorities, it reopens with a more critical view on a dark piece of history.
I think
it's very important to say it. We can't rewrite history. What happened back then in Congo, no matter how awful I find it, we can't rewrite it. But you can reflect it in a correct way and you can add an element of correction. That is why I think it's important for the opening of the museum.
The Belgian government has spent some $77 million to modernize the museum. It now features a new visitor center made entirely of glass, a symbol of transparency. It also has an underground gallery which will serve as the new museum entrance.
Belgians know very little about their history. It's improved a little bit over the last 15 years with an exhibition that we organized about the colonial past in 2005 and with some discussions in the parliament. But now, especially since the declarations of President Macron and because of many discussions also here in Belgium about the statutes in the streets about Leopold II, that discussion on the colonial past comes up again. Certainly very little is known about the negative aspects of the colonial period, about the violence, about the exploitation, and we hope to bring that new story, that new narrative in our museum.
The additional space will allow the museum to expand its collection, displaying contemporary pieces produced by artists from Central Africa alongside its original colonial exhibits. The museum opens its doors to visitors in December. Belgian King Philippe and Prime Minister Charles Michel are expected to attend the official reopening. Susan Mongeli, CGTN.